The first actual 3D Sonic game for consoles, but it's just a spin-off game. For Twitch, the review might not be accurate because I played a budget version of it. Of course, it's Sonic Air. It's a Sonic racing game where everything goes, and you don't need to effect kind. Only aim and aimment of the games from the racers that appear in races from the start of the game. And if the track allows it, then everything is a shortcut. Sonic Air was developed by Traveral Stalls and Sonic Team, and of course was published by Sega for Sega Saturn, Windows, GameCube, and PlayStation 2. I played Sonic Air on PC and also Sonic Air Updated, which updated the game to 24 port of the game for PC, so it can be playable on modern day Windows operating systems, as modern as Windows 8.1 can be. This is why I say this review might not be accurate. However, at first I thought of playing the Saturn version, but I don't have Saturn emulations, and wasn't sure which Saturn emulation still can work on Windows 8.1. Then I figured it would be best to play it with a controller, even though there is Windows version, and which I played, and when controller stopped for no apparent reasons for me some time ago, without any prior warning, and probably I didn't bother checking if it is on other consoles when I already found a Windows version. At least for PlayStation 2 emulations, it is probably played best with a controller. I don't know how to set up keys on the keyboard when one game uses a D-pad for a moment, but then a different game uses a joystick for a moment. I don't know about the GameCube version. Before watching the Windows version, I tried to open the game. It opened, but I couldn't do anything else. Even if I managed to open the task manager, the game failed over like everything else, so I couldn't stop the game process with the task manager. I could only move to a different process by using arrows or different selections with top in task manager, but when selections was on end task, pressing enter nothing happened. I couldn't use the mouse in the task manager, so I needed to restart the laptop. After this, I installed the patch. Sorry about rambling, so I shall be trying to share my thoughts about the game. At least the game itself doesn't share the story if there is any, just racing where everything goes. Maybe the manual shares it. Also I thought when I was reading the script, when looking for manual to show for video, there isn't any story in this game. Sonic, Tails and Knuckles doesn't also count. Only Amy and Eggman also counts, like I said before. And again, like I said before, everything can be shortcut if the track allows it, because there isn't a single road in each track. Races happens on tracks that multiple roads, and there's some reason why you are able to get corners a lot in this game. Only on tracks which allows you to do that. Actually, taking past the shortcuts applies if you want only race. So there's stuff to collect for which you need to go on longer roads to get them. For some collectibles you need to go on longer roads. And of course there are also chaos emeralds, which make vary if you need to go on a longer road or need to open doors with enough rings, or do both. Yeah, on tracks there are roads which are locked, for which you need to unlock them when you collect rings, which can be stolen by other racers. Rings that is, but other little falls they respawn, because so other racers can collect them and to collect them in other laps. Rings aren't just for unlocking bots, but also for speed boosts, game taking controls away from you for a little while. If you use more rings then you run like that for a longer time. However, there's a limit to it. Limit is how much is the distance where it is allowed to. It's weird attractors unlock only for me, but then I saw CPU unlocking a door, and co-interacted road rings didn't run out for me. So if road gets unlocked then everybody can use it. Of course a weird track also game as most shortcuts. If you want to collect collectibles in the game then you need to explore each track. So I'm calling this game an exploration racing game. Also if you want to keep emeralds then you need to finish a race first if you want to keep the emeralds. I don't know about other type of collectibles. Another thing that makes shortcuts possible are special abilities for characters. Well, it mostly applies to characters that are running on foot in races, because they can jump, but that's not all. Sonic double jumps, Tails falls, and Knuckles glides. No climbing for Knuckles. Characters that do backlines can jump, but they use something different. Amy can pose only for a short period. Only Amy is really short, even when she is a car, but it can fly or glide over further, which is just automatically activated. Eggman can shoot rockets, which can be easily avoided because you can see the target if you get targeted. The corner is here, you also need to lean to the same side to which you are turning, so you need to use two keys to turn. Now about our races goes. There's only 5 tracks and each you need to do 3 laps. Of course the last one is locked and you need to complete the previous 4 tracks in Grand Prix mode, which I found shows spoiler phase and just in case it can trigger seizures. Color change isn't fast in that track, but I'll be saved and sorry later. So speaking about game modes, Grand Prix isn't the only mode in this game, thankfully. There also are time trial and local multiplayer mode. The mode is called Grand Prix, but it's only 1 track at the time. After finishing the track, you need to go to the main menu, then again select Grand Prix and choose a character to play the game in a different track, which is the same in other game modes. You probably need to get first place in previous tracks to unlock the final track, and you need to finish first in the last track to complete the game. Time trial is where you need to get fast time, of course, so every collectible is removed from this mode. However, there isn't just a regular time trial. Getting fast time in the same race directions as in Grand Prix mode races, but also going in track reverse directions time trial races, and no more time trials modes collecting way balance itself explains it and against 4 characters. Local multiplayer mode is of course against one other player on the same system, either racing them or collecting balance. I only opened the mod to check it out, because I don't have anybody to play with, and especially when left arrow key number 4 and number 3 doesn't work. The game elevates you automatically in some cases if visible if you are lower than the track. In different items, the skateboard change allows fit. You make your art time getting cast out by saying the same track if you lose always. And in the same vein, there's a manual option to change the weather. So it might be a way to challenge yourself other than just switching the game difficulty to art. Turns out there is a random weather option, which isn't on by default. The game offers you to see your replay. However, because there is press start is flashing in the middle of the screen, then it's annoying to watch it and it isn't useful for a video. With that as a start, I was confused when I want to replay the track. When I press the replay, thinking the game might get broken when the press start is flashing. Then I attempted the second time into the same. Then I understood. It's replay of my race, so I tried touching it. But of course, press start flashing got annoying. Of course, Supersonic is unlockable in this game when there is chaos emeralds. And like I said before, you need to finish first if you want to keep an emerald. Of course, Eggman is an unlockable character which you unlock after completing Grand Prix mode, which appears as a CPU racer in the start of the game. So of course there are other unlockable characters that don't appear as racers at the start of the game. In some instances, when I'm going in the right direction, the reverse pop-ups saying I'm going in the wrong direction when I'm going in the right direction. For some reason I thought there is only a temporary save system, and then I also cheat from mod loader to unlock everything. Game keeps the save file until the computer is turned on and the save file is deleted. When the computer is turned off and back on or rested to take track about what is happening or seem to happen if I recall correctly. But turns out there is a manual save option, which is hidden in the option menu, which is the same with closest game. Also, you need to go into options to manually load the save file, which can be easily deleted. I just open the game and you need to load the game. You can accidentally overwrite the save file and trying to load the save file, but accidentally selected save options. Maybe there's Sonic or not, but if there was Sonic, you could overwrite full save file with empty save file. Oh, that's why I needed to go to options to close the game, so I remembered to save the game, which I still didn't do when I closed the game from the optional menu. Then again, game points and maybe other options are saved automatically. And also, time trial codes are saved automatically. So that's why I assumed there was an automatic save system. So while I was writing the script, I tried to disable the cheat and also save whole system after finishing the script, but on hard difficulty and play around with weather option. And but I found out with weather options from earlier in the video. So for me, it's neither a bad game nor a good game. It's just a mediocre game. It mainly stems from there not being a lot of content. There are only 5 tracks, like it's a short game. You can finish it in around an hour. Okay, that's fine, just racing. Sure, different game modes add a little bit more of playtime, but it's not enough in my eyes. And maybe collectibles there a little bit more playtime. But that makes add artificial playtime if you can't find enough collectibles. But without artificial playtime, would collecting collectibles be enough to change my mind that it is a good game? Probably not. That would apply vice versa, of course, with artificial playtime. It will change my mind that this game is a bad game. If there will be more tracks, then it will be at least a little bit more interesting game. And the game might stay in mind for a longer time than without the correct amount of the tracks. I guess if I'll keep playing at least a little bit of this game, then I'm enjoying this game, but I still understand it's a mediocre game. Because I hate a mod loader, I checked mod videos for this game and saw it just texture change for tracks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave like on it, subscribe and comment. See you next time.